Hello and welcome to another video. I hope you are doing well and I hope you are going to enjoy this video and find it somewhat useful, because today we are going to be looking at a gimbal. Now this is the, I'm going to get this completely wrong, but the AOCHUAN, something like that, Smart XE 3-axis gimbal. And if you watched my previous video, I'm not going to repeat the story, but the basics was it. I had a gimbal, cost me a lot more than this. I took it to Disneyland and it failed at exactly the wrong time, when I needed it most. So I do think they are a useful item, which is why I bought another one, and I chose this one from Temu because, well, on Amazon you can get this for £79. On Temu, when I got this, it was £41 3p, but I actually had a £10 coupon to use if I spent more than, I think it was 30 quid. So I actually got this for £31 3p, less than half the price of if I bought it on Amazon, and I had to wait 2 weeks. That was the difference. So yeah, this is why I like Temu. I know some people say there are a lot of copies on Temu. This, I don't think, is one of them. I downloaded the app and it immediately paired. It feels genuine, it feels robust, and from the little bit of time I've spent playing with it, it feels pretty good, to be honest. So with that, let's see what we got. Now, I have already unboxed this in a previous video. This is just going to be a review of this unit today. You do get, so you get the unit itself, which is a decent size. You've got your controls on the handle or the stick. You've got a wheel, which apparently is a focus wheel, so you can change the focus. You've got your zoom in, zoom out, your record, your power, and your little thumb nubbin, which does press in. It's USB-C charging. And this comes with I believe it's a 2,600 mAh battery, which it says it will give you about 10 hours of use. And it takes about 3.5 hours to charge, so that's pretty good. Basically, charge it up once and it should last you all day. You also get this little add-on with it, and that screws into the bottom. Now I actually prefer it with that. It just gives you, you know, if I'm holding it and my thumb's on the controls, my fingers are just, you know, on that extension. So I actually prefer that on all the time. But it's basically a little mini tripod. So you can put it down flat. Great for content creators or people doing, you know, want to be followed around. Because this has got tracking as well, it will follow you. We'll get into that later. So the device itself, it does feel pretty good. It feels pretty well made. It is plastic, obviously, but let's get a phone in and see how well it does. Now the annoying thing is my phone in the case, it doesn't fit very well in these because I've got one of these pop socket things on the back and it just pushes the phone at a funny angle. So I always have to take my case off, which is a bit annoying because this is not the easiest phone to hold when it's out of the case. Right. So, it just clips in very easily. Now one thing, to increase battery life and also to take the strain off the motors, you want to try and get your phone as balanced as possible. So when it's pretty much balanced on its own, then you can turn it on. You hold the power button for about 3 seconds and on it comes. It really is as simple as that. So now we're on the gimbal. So as you can see, no matter where you move it around, the phone will stay level. So if you're these are great for if you're out walking, you're out trekking, and you know you want to see the scenery, but you don't want to get your footsteps, you know, the up and down. They're absolutely brilliant. You can get some really good quality shots with one of these because it just stabilises the photo so well. or the video, sorry, so well. And the other good thing is you don't have to, like normally if you're video saying, you've got to hold your phone, and you might be trying to watch like, perfect example, when we was in Disney, I wanted to watch the show, the end of the night show. I didn't want to hold my phone and keep checking my phone to make sure it was aiming at the right spot. I didn't want to suddenly, you know, have it at an angle of it. With these, you ain't got to worry about it. You put it up, you aim it in the direction you want to go, and it's going to keep level, even if you move your arm around. Oops, you can't see that. Yeah, it's going to literally aim it where you want it to be, and it don't matter if you get your arm starts to move around, it's still going to keep level. It's still going to keep aiming at what you want it to aim at. That is brilliant. Okay, rookie error. Since I've been doing these videos, not once have I actually deleted anything off the card, and it just stopped recording and said memory card is full. So I've just deleted a few of the older videos. They're all backed up on my computer and on an external hard drive anyway, so I don't need to save them on the card. That's a stupid thing to do. Anyway, back to the video. So on here, I'll aim it this way, so hopefully you can see. You can control the camera, or the phone, sorry. You can pan up and down, left and right. This is going to be fun, but I think it's that one. You can go vertical to portrait, back again. What does that one do if you double press it? Yeah, nothing. Double press that one and it will recenter it. So if you've gone off, you know, you've gone off a bit and you want to now recenter it, press that one twice and it recenters. Now apparently, I have downloaded the app. It works really well as well. I know some people will be worried about downloading Chinese apps and things. I've got a Chinese phone. It's an Oppo. No, it's not. My last one was an Oppo. This one's an Honor 200. Not a high-end phone by any means, but the cameras on it are decent. I don't require a high-end phone these days. I used to play games on them and that. I used to want the latest and greatest phone. Truthfully, you don't need it. You don't notice that much of a difference between a budget and a high-end phone now. Build quality, you know, yeah, camera slightly, but I mean, the camera on this is really good. It's perfectly fine for me. Let's open up. Not that one. Let's open up the app, which is there. Okay, has it? Looks like it's paired up straight away. That's good. Okay, now what I want to know is switch video, count down to 3 seconds to start recording. Stop recording. Turn on off facial tracking. Right, so if we put it here. Okay. Recenter it. Right. Now to turn off, well that's not, it's not actually got my face, has it? I'm sure that's meant to be face tracking. Hang on, let's try that again. No, try again. Aha. So we have now turned on face tracking. And it does a pretty good job. I mean, it's not the fastest, but if you're just talking normally, moving around, and you want the camera to sort of like stay on you, then as you can see, that's pretty good. And then to stop it, I believe you'd simply do the same thing again. I never get these to work properly with. There you go.
Hurry up!
Why are you videoing on both?
Because I'm videoing the gimbal. That's today's video. Trying to.
I've just come down once. I was looking for my t-shirt, but I don't know what it is.
That's not even... Yeah, you're such a twat. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Bloody annoying, that's what they are. Right, don't know where I was, because once again, interrupted by people that live in this house with me. I don't even know who they are. Apparently it's my wife and kids. But you know what? Sometimes they take the piss. God, how much perfume has she put on? I was smell it. She's been upstairs for 2 minutes. Jesus Christ. Right. Yeah, as I was saying, this would be a great gimbal for if you've not used one before. You know, it's not too advanced, but it does everything that you know you kind of want it to do. I will get a little bit just walking around the garden to show you what it's like walking, how stable it is and everything. The garden is a bit of a mess at the moment. Usually by now I've spent a lot of time out there, but this year I've been doing these videos and you know, there's just not enough hours in the day to do everything I want to do. But yeah, the garden, I do need to start putting a bit more effort into the garden. I think a few other things about this little device is it will work between 0 degrees Celsius and 50 degrees Celsius. Now I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I may put it up on the screen if I remember, I may not. This will do object track, face track and human body track. So you've actually got a little icon on the screen. I don't know how well you'll see that, but if you press that little icon it then brings up face, body, other things that it will support up to 250 grams. Now I don't know how heavy my phone is, but it's not that heavy. The device itself weighs 350 grams and it will support up to 250, so all in all you could be holding about 600 grams, half a kilo. Just like, well, over half a kilo, or about a pound. So it's not overly heavy. It's not, you know, I still find holding that like that easier than holding my phone like that. It's more natural just to hold your hand out like that and your arm. Ah, have you noticed? It's wibbly wobbly now because I've turned that one. And now it will stay vertical again. Vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. I always get them two mixed up, man. Glass needs cutting. So you can obviously pan around. As I say, the garden is a mess at the moment. Let's have a look how much strawberries doing. So yeah, that's now on face track. I'll if I go in with it and then come back. No, still got me. And then we should be able to stop it. So what are my thoughts on this pretty cheap gimbal from Temu? Actually, early days, you know, I haven't tested it much. I played with it for a little while yesterday. I've just had a quick go in the garden. I have, you know, watched a couple of videos because I like to do my research on things. I don't like reading instructions. I prefer to find out how things work by watching other people use them or by playing with them myself. But yeah, I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. It seems pretty easy to... Yeah, dog's running around again. Will you pack it in? It seems pretty straightforward and easy to use. The app is pretty well laid out. The buttons are in, you know, good locations. Back to this. Would I recommend it? Yeah, from Temu, definitely. Definitely. 42, it's around about £44 at the moment, but prices fluctuate. And as I say, if you use Temu a lot, you'll get coupons to use. Like I did, I got £10 off. So I got this for £31. And yeah, I can't moan at that. It is it seems to be a well-built, thought-out little gimbal. It'll be interesting to see how long it lasts. As I say, I will be using this at upcoming events, and if it does stop working like my other one did abruptly, or if it does start to give me problems, I will let you know in a future video. But at the moment, yeah, I highly recommend this little gimbal. If you're looking to get into just want a simple gimbal, nothing too flash, nothing too complicated. Seems to work pretty well, as you know, it does what it says it will do. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this. So this is another Temu, very, very, very recommended buy. That's a lot of berries. That brings us to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again very, very soon in the next one. Bye for now.